Examples of isolines that have nothing to do with the physical environment. So they're not measuring temperature, elevation. Instead, we're going to be looking at the distance to travel to a certain place. And so what we're doing here, first off, is this particular app/website called Travel Time Maps. And what you can do is you can put in different information for a location. And so I did that here, IUPUI, Cavanaugh Hall, so where we are located here in the School of Liberal Arts. 60 minutes, so that's how far 60 minutes is from Cavanaugh Hall if we're driving. And we can see that's that red line here. And it essentially goes all the way around Indianapolis. And so what it's saying is all points inside this line, or we have other places that are along an interstate, so it's actually pretty quick to get to an interstate than go up to Indianapolis compared to out here. These places that may be closer geographically, but you might have to take a road that takes you all the way to that particular exit or on-ramp onto an interstate. And so here we can see all points inside these red lines, or this shade of rose or red, are 60 minutes away. Then we can go even further. We can go, well, no, what about 30 minutes? And so then that's the 30-minute line. So all these places within the blue shade are all places that are 30 minutes or less. So that's Domino's. Now let's go to 15 minutes, and so much closer as far as the proximity. All points inside this gold colored here are representing 15 minutes of travel time to Indianapolis on average. Now let's go to another map. This one looks at public transportation. So this is Mapnificent, and then for this particular case we're looking at Chicago. And so this is looking at public transportation, something we really don't have too much of in Indianapolis. So we'll go throughout how long it takes to get to downtown Chicago. And what are these little dots representing? Are bus or train stops, bus stops, L stops, whatever they're called in Chicago. And so if you're living close to it, then it's very quickly you can just get on and then take that train into downtown Chicago. And so what that's saying is all points currently in this snapshot, all points inside this white line are all 15 minutes away from downtown Chicago, from that exact point right there, based on public transportation. And of course we can extend it out. We're going to go further and farther out from downtown Chicago. And once again, representing the different stations, the different bus stops, the different public transportation stops. We can see these nodes going outward from the white glob. And so all points within this area all represent 41 minutes or less. And then eventually we go to 90 minutes. And now we're essentially most of the Chicagoland area is within 90 minutes of public transportation. Indiana areas are not included, and all has to do with the data available.